I just wanted to. Okay. So I think. Okay. So here. Okay. I think this is the way to do it. You just gotta stay away from certain sounds.
Keep together
and hide it. Sometimes and sometimes no. Like you can. It's keeping that lip. Oh, see, lip right. Lip from. That's a hard one.
Yeah. Like
keeping your lip. I'm going. Yeah.
Like duh.
Hello.
See.
Okay. I want to introduce everybody to my friend Barry. Hi, Barry.
Oh, wow.
That's not Barry's not a good name because I use B's. Dang it.
Terry.
Steve. Okay.
Yeah, Terry.
This is my friend Steve. Hello, I'm Steve. I'm Joel's hand. Are you? We're really good friends now, aren't we? Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
How long have we been friends? Your whole life. Oh. I've seen parts of you other people have never seen.
Yeah.
Don't you talk about that. This is a PG show. Okay. I promise. But I might... Shush your mouth.
Yeah.
Does that mean
You weren't saying that last night.
I have a quick question, though. I have a quick question about that. Do you think...
You weren't saying that last night. You were saying oven.
Hey, do you think...
Hey, my wife... You know she was asleep. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think there's more effort in a ventriloquist on stage as opposed to being like in a Muppet where you're just working the hand?
Oh, definitely more effort on a ventriloquist.
I think that it's... No, ventriloquy is not a easy...
Wait a second. Did you use that in as an adjective?
Yeah, because it's in motion.
It's in motion.
Happening.
I'll use it as a verb. Even better.
People are ventriloquying right now. Many people are ventriloquying as we speak and learning the craft of ventriloquy.
In my tenure. Hey, do you think people have a certain do you think people get cocky about being a ventriloquist? Like back when I was a ventriloquist.
Probably. I think people misuse it.
One of the best ventriloquists the world had ever seen.
I would really like to get good at it.
I could ventriloquy like none other.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
None other. Think about this, Nick. It could be a superpower. It could be a power because people would be like, well, who said that? Who said that? And you'd be like, you stink like shoot. Who said that? I said it. Look right behind. Who? I'll be like this.
Yeah.
And look like this. I said it. I said it right now.
Right.
See? That's magic. It's tricking people.
Was somebody in the room with you just now? Was somebody in the room
No,
with you
it was me.
the whole time?
Steve.
Yeah, I think it's... I think there's one skill for sure that I would love to have.
What's that?
Love to have. Okay, hands down, over ventriloquistic, over a lot of stuff. I would love to be like a up close magician.
Oh, in your face.
Like I would love to be able to do stuff with coins and cards. Like that would be it. Just coins and cards. Because imagine.
Dynasty?
Oh, what?
I'm telling you. The conversation starter that you could always do. You could get away with all kinds of stuff.
Let's tell a story. Does Joe know the story?
I don't know.
People would literally think that you were a magician, like magical.
Bro, you're a walking icebreaker.
Dude, yes.
All day.
Great.
All day.
Great line.
Who wouldn't want to?
Where's my wallet?
First of all, do you think it would get old though? Like, can you overuse
No.
up close magic?
Never.
Like, would it be annoying?
Never.
Like, oh, here comes this guy. Here he comes.
You
know
know
what he's
because
gonna do.
let me explain this.
You would have to.
One
You'd
thing
have to
is
change it up a lot.
No, amazement exists. No, because there's always new people. Amazement, your tricks don't change. Like if you've never heard the song, guess what? It's not old, right? If you've never played the game, it's brand new.
True.
So it's that same concept. If you've never seen I'm not going to go to the same place 45 times. Like that would be stupid because then they're like, oh, he's only got like 4 tricks. But if I'm on the move, even if I circulate the same places over a month,
you got a new trick.
the odds of the same people being there.
Yeah,
for sure. And the odds of the same people being there, small.
How hard it is to do like a residency in Vegas where you have the same stage.
I couldn't do huge.
No, we couldn't. No, we wouldn't. You wouldn't want to David Copperfield it.
Would that be a girl like attractor? Like are chicks like drawn to magicians? Like they're like, oh,
I would say you would definitely get their attention.
Yeah.
Like you think a girl's going to be like, I'm amazed. Absolutely, I'll go out with you.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time she's with you, she's trying to figure out.
I would say if you can perfect the craft to where that's part of your game, then every time you're winning. You're winning.
For sure. Like, you don't want to be pulling quarters out of a girl's ear.
No.
Like, that's definitely. Oh, what's that, honey?
Read the room.
Clink. You put in the cup. Yeah.
You know what else I hate? You know what magic tricks I really hate is the ones where people they're counting tricks.
Oh yeah.
They're not magic tricks. Like, it's not magic if you're making 25 piles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not. It's numbers. Like, magic is, hey, take this card, put it on top. Oh, it's at the bottom now. What the heck? That's magic.
Yeah.
Not like
or you
4 or 5 piles.
Or you make it magically snake up out of the pile. Like, whoop, there it is. 3 of hearts.
What was that? Snaking.
That's the
what were you
card.
snaking up?
You know, like the card trick where they make the card come up out of the pile. Like,
check.
Oh
That's
wow,
one.
wow.
That was not.
I get one for that.
You're trying
that was innocent.
You're trying to. What is it? What is this? The Grammys? You trying to do some subtle like sexual stuff? What are you trying to do, man?
I can't believe you.
Look at this card. Right
I can't believe you. This is the same guy who said "Bang Bros" on our podcast.
It's a
really?
card.
You're gonna judge me, and then you're both doing it. You're both doing it now.
It's a card.
Wow.
We're showing each other our hands. It's a card.
That's what I was doing.
Cards.
But then all
This
of a
is
sudden,
an ace of spades. This here, that's a bad. That's a bad.
Oh,
that's a bad.
That's one for you because I know what that finger was.
No, it doesn't. No,
Pat, what are you
in
doing?
France, it means.
Whoa, Pat.
Did you, Pat?
Wait a minute.
That was my thumb. I just took my thumb off of my knuckle.
Yeah, but you went vertical with it. Like, that was very vulgar, Pat.
Hey, could you imagine the time? Like, could you imagine living in the time where, Pat, where hand gestures were like really taken serious? Like,
witchcraft.
What?
Wait, did you bite your thumb at me? Did you bite your thumb at me, sir?
But like, you know, like this one too. Like people do that. And you're like, like there was a time though when that was like F you or man, I'm gonna diss you. Like, whoa,
have you
thumbed me? Like he just straight thumbed me.
Have you ever seen that video? I think it's from New York City of those two guys flipping each other off. One of them's like, you.
Yeah.
And he's like, back. And he's like,
yeah. That's like the Tony video.
A middle
What's
finger
your
fight.
name?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Tony.
But what do you think about that? Could you imagine that, Nick? You're like, Nick, I'm like, Nick, so I'm going to do it today. What? I'm giving him the underfist. No, you're not. Don't do that. I'm doing it. Nick, don't give him the up yours. No, I'm up yoursing him. For sure.
I'm doing it. Don't try to stop. Hey, don't try to stop me, man.
Like, what a simple time.
That's how you lose your cool.
Yeah, like, what a simpler time where you just give somebody a signal.
But here's the thing, though.
You know what?
Here's the thing, though. Like, people are going to talk about that moment. Like, I cannot believe Joel gave him the under the chin motion.
He straight up yours.
What was he thinking?
He did up yours me.
What was he
thinking? Think about if that happened like today, and like all Sports Center and CNN and Fox News and all that's just like showing a clip of you going.
Oh, I can't believe he did that.
He went viral.
They would blur it. They would blur it.
They would.
It's all, oh no, it's just a sign of disrespect. And it's just like,
it's all blurred out. Like,
yeah.
It's hilarious.
You see that's my blur. Yeah.
Oh, he was just letting him have it. They called
Pat, you're
him
gonna
out.
have to blur. Hey, Pat, you're gonna have to blur this in post.
Okay. He looks at the ref. He's like, oh, he just thumbed him.
Whoa. Ref throws a flag. Yeah, you're ejected. You're out of the game.
Oh, that's it. Hey,
that's the equivalent of kicking dirt at the umpire.
Oh, 100%. But worse. And the commentators are like, oh, I agree. He shouldn't have thumbed him. He definitely shouldn't have thumbed him.
Sometimes he just take things way too far. I understand there's passion in the game,
He's
but
gotta
that is
cool
uncalled
off.
for.
Yeah,
Go back in there.
Learn how to control his anger.
Have a Gatorade and think it over.
He's headed to the locker room right now to cool off and think about what he's done. Hey, it'll be questionable if he returns back to the game.
Truth. What episode are we on? What episode are we on? What episode is this?
56.
56.
Can I do the intro? Can I do the intro?
56 or 57.
Kick this pig, Joel.
Yeah. No. Welcome back, guys. It is the my Tuesday podcast. It's Tuesday podcast, and it's that day, and it is going down today, and I'm super excited to be with my homeboys. We're getting it in. It has been we've been on a steady roll. We're constantly been able to make sure we're doing it. We've been original every week. And I just got to say, I'm proud of you guys, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm very happy to be a part of it with you, Nick and Patrick. Hey, mans.
Howdy ho.
Oh,
Howdy ho. You did us both at the same time, so I didn't know who's supposed to go. So
both of you guys go.
Hey, Pat, you know what, Pat? You go. Pat, you go. You go, Pat.
I'm trying to make sure that 56 is right.
I think it's 57 personally.
I think it's
but we'll go with
57 too.
56.
Hey, we'll stay. Hey, Nick, we're on par with what you do every single day, dog. If you hit
Every
that
single
again,
day?
gosh dang, every time you do it, you're always one
Yeah,
off.
57.
So,
I always went off.
all right, episode
So,
57 of the
Yes,
Tuesday
yes.
podcast. And Nick, how are you doing today? What's going on? How you
Man,
feeling?
I'm actually doing pretty good. It's hump day, and it's a good day.
I wish.
The day
I
after,
wish. I wish.
Day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day.
I did,
And for
I did.
those out there in the world, I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. But I also want to shout out those who didn't have a Valentine. Hopefully next year or very soon. I don't even want to wait a whole year. You'll find who you're looking for very soon.
I gotta say, it's been so
It's
long.
in your future. I see it.
Nick, it's been so long, Pat, since I have been like, I don't think since like elementary school or middle school I've been single on Valentine's Day. Like I can legitimately say that.
Easy there,
Mine might
stud.
be middle school.
Like I'm 39, so I'd have to say, in all those years that my drought in elementary school ended, and
You know what I call that? Well, I call that a W, sir.
man, I was a weird elementary school kid. I mean, I was weird.
Yeah, I think we were all in the 90s. Or 80s.
I just had awkward dog. I told you to stop going underneath here, buddy. Go by the fire.
get out of
Cook
here.
yourself.
I'm putting one in the chat. But that was just rude to Charlie. That's one for you.
Charlie knows I'm just kidding. I'd never eat him.
Hey, he knows you're just joshing.
Charlie, I'm finna take that bone if I keep hearing it.
Yeah.
Charlie, what are you go over there?
Charles is a good dog. Charles, I love Charles. Charles has quite the personality.
Charles is a cool dog.
He's a very
He'll
good. He
just-
listens like no other.
Yeah. He just wants love.
He
just
pees
wants
too
to be
much though.
loved.
When he gets scared or gets excited, he pees. And bro, if I raise my
in the
voice,
house?
if I raise my voice, piss, just pee. He's like an old man. He's just like, if I raise my voice, like he'll do something bad, and I'll be
What if
like,
a person was like that.
bro, I'll be like, Charlie, and he's just like, his knees come together and just,
Just lets
and
it
I'm
go.
like,
Sprinkles
bro, or somebody comes over that he's super excited about, he'll piss right on their shoes. Like, good to see you.
How old
Every
is he?
time. Shh. He's 2 almost, but he's just.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
he's peed on shoes, man. Like and his pee is like broth. I don't know why it's so brown. Like it is just.
Yeah.
I give him a lot of water. I don't know. Maybe he's got an overactive
I was
one.
gonna say like
but-
Odie
Yeah.
he does not use the bathroom in the house, but if you take him on the walk around the block, he has to pee on everything.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't.
Every-
He doesn't use the bathroom in the house. He just does like I'm excited. Always.
Excited.
Oh,
I'm happy
gotcha.
to.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like either I'm in
happy to see you.
trouble or I'm
Here's
excited.
some pee.
He's never. He doesn't. No, he always goes downstairs to the
The
door.
way I express it. What if there was like a human that's like, I feel like this is how I express myself. Is every
I'm
time
not
I get
hanging out with
excited,
that guy.
True.
We're
I
not
feel a
friends.
little bit.
We're not
Truth.
friends. Human pee and dog pee is 2 different things.
Yeah, I agree.
true.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
They both-
Not that I want to get peed on
but
by
they-
either.
they
but
both equally
yeah, if I had a
stink.
choice.
They both smell.
If I had a choice.
The worst smell. The worst
both
smell.
do smell.
Cat pee.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
100%.
Dude, I'm not a cat guy.
As a former cat owner, Pat, you definitely can attest to that.
No, I'm
'Cause
def-
Sarge peed on me a couple times.
Yeah.
Rest in
Sarge
peace,
was-
Sarge. R.I.P.
Yeah.
I'm just not a cat guy.
Sarge is a cool cat.
You know,
That's-
cool cats are in jazz bands. I'm not a cat person, so
Hey, all you cool cats out there, put your hands together for Solomon
that's just so
as he
funny.
brings the next selection.
Thanks for coming out to,
Have you ever been to a jazz club?
open mic night at Coyote Alligators.
That's
need
right.
to do that. We need to
Make
go to a
sure you
jazz
tip
night.
your bartender.
Go to a jazz bar. You said,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never
straight
been to a
up like
jazz bar.
Jazz night, jazz bar or something.
I think I would go.
We need to go to
And remember-
New Orleans.
You snap in a jazz bar, you don't clap.
Well,
I remember what's that place in New Orleans that's so popular? It's like a jazz club still.
Hurricane.
Prohibition.
over there.
I think that's it.
Prohibition.
Yeah. I know in
Yeah.
Tennessee, in Nashville, B.B. King's is probably one of the biggest ones.
Nashville would be a fun
Blaz,
trip.
Jews, blues, jazz.
Well, if they ask us to sing, I might have to say okay. And if they ask me to come up there, I will come on the stage.
If I close my
And I will
eyes,
sing a
I hear
couple
Louis
songs for
Armstrong.
you. And I will do what you want me to do. Doop, 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 doop. I see skies of green,
I want you.
clouds of white.
Would you come to that show?
And I'm a deep in the name.
You just gotta scat. You know, like you gotta
break out.
You gotta scat.
I would break out jazz flute.
I think I would bring a
preservation hall.
I would bring a harmonica in my pocket just in case.
Just walk around. Would you say that would be something you'd want to learn to play really well?
Yes and no. I've always
or is that like a lost
no?
art
It's something that
at this point.
I mean, but lost art or not,
all you gotta do is listen.
Thank you.
it sounds good. I mean, I think it would be something that I'd have to. I don't know, I've tried to learn it. I just get bored with it really bad. You end up going like this, like when you're a kid, you go like you breathe in, breathe out. You end up just making stupid sounds or going.
Because it just sounds good. It sounds
all about like breath and is it breathing and like mouth placement?
I use my
it's hand placement and then
but
it's mouth placement. So you're actually moving your mouth more
your
than
tongue.
your hands,
I do,
but also using your tongue in certain ways to plug certain holes. So it's a skill.
Nick, I want you to know that I do it indigenous style. I use my nostrils in my hand. So I do. Look, it's all nostrils. Nick, you could play a serious. You could play.
You know what?
You could dominate.
Good night, everybody.
No, come back,
everybody.
I'm back right now.
Joel, wait a minute. See, that's not fair. My nose grew into my face.
I'm talking about your nostrils. I'm not at all talking about your nose whatsoever. Your nose is fine. I'm just talking about your nostrils.
I'm the one that's got the big nose.
I don't know what nostrils you're talking about. I'm gonna get a nostril reduction.
Do I have a big nose?
No,
I'm gonna get
from
a
the front
nostril
a little bit. Nick, you got them breath stealers.
Yeah.
Nick be tricking. It's like a special. Hey, it's like a special power. He be tricking girls like they're falling in love, but really he goes. They be like, he took my breath away, like for real, girl. I couldn't believe it. And
now everybody who sees this podcast,
your nose
is gonna walk next to me and be like, I can't breathe.
That's a special power. You go. They're like, oh, you fucking can't breathe. I'm just so. Nick, I got huge nostrils, bro. I'm just talking shit. Oh. Dang it!
Oh, it's all good.
It's
all good.
I'm just talking junk, dude. I got huge. Look at
I'm gonna be self-conscious.
Dude. Let me tell you this. I can literally. I can put 5 quarters.
Yours is narrow.
Yeah, but I can put 5 quarters in each nostril. 5.
Your nostrils are longer this way. Mine are just wider this way. I can literally pretty much get them all the way out, all the way across if I needed to.
Nick doesn't have a long.
I can hold $2.
You got like long
$2.50 in my nostrils, bro. Like.
I would say that's a survival tactic. That would be a tactic I'd be proud of.
I can't hold them in there. I just can put them in there. Okay.
I'm just saying. Like if you were getting robbed, you're like, no way, you can't have.
Dude, look how ugly people get when they flex their nostrils. The whole face can change. Like, look.
That's what I'm saying.
I got evil too.
I look like a damn villain. Patrick out here looking like a cartoon villain.
That's my villain.
I thought it was Gru.
Yeah, he's the Minions villain. Is what I was thinking to say.
He is the Minions villain.
Why do my eyes go down?
What was that?
Yeah, look at this.
Hello.
Oh, look! I look. Hey, man, if I ever get mad and I make that and my nostrils flare, I know instantly. Damn, I'm looking ugly right now.
Wait a minute.
Look, Nick,
what are we doing?
If I'm flaring my nostrils in a fight, this is how I'm looking.
Listen, for like a little behind the scenes, we had some issues last podcast where we couldn't see each other. We were just talking, and this is what happens when we get cameras again, where we can all see each other.
I feel awkward. Like I just can't even believe that this is how I look when I flare my damn nostrils. Like this is disgusting.
This is, and I apologize for anybody who's watching or listening to the podcast.
Joel, say something intimidating as you
I look so surprised. Like,
say something like you're about to fight. What are you saying with that face?
This is your last chance.
What are you about to say?
Get on my face. You better get out of my face right now.
Everything looks like a question. Like, what do you look at?
I ain't even playing.
Everything's a question.
Get out. I said back up.
You look like you need help. Like you're asking a question or you need help. Depending on the inflection of your voice.
Instantly like, what? Like that dude's in trouble.
Here we go. Hey, I'm with you. I'm like, yo, you done set Joel off. You really don't want none
Like,
right
that
now.
would scare my wife, bro. If I like, oh, we're all.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be holding you. I'm gonna be holding you back. I'm gonna be like Joel. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it, Joel. He
Hey,
ain't
let
worth
him go.
it.
Hey, let me
He
go.
ain't worth
Let me
it. You're
go.
my hand. Hey, you
Put your
lucky.
hand up. Put your
I'm
hand-
holding
put your
him
hand
back right now.
Put your hand back. Watch. Put your hand.
You lucky. Right, lucky. I'm holding my boy back.
It looked like.
When he looks like this. Was it? Put your hand up.
Nick, stop. Nick, stop. Nick, stop.
Does that feel
Nick.
good?
Nick,
Does that
stop.
feel nice?
Stop.
Does that feel good?
Please stop.
Does that feel nice?
Stop.
How's that?
It's not a massage.
Nope. That's what you get for talking about my. Hey,
Stop.
that's what you get for talking about my nostrils, bro. This is what happens. This is what happens.
No more. I'm not playing no more.
Don't slap my hand.
Thank God Joel's screen froze on my screen. Because I couldn't take any more. I couldn't take much more.
That's real.
Yeah, I've never noticed.
my God.
I mean, without
I'm
this
crying.
this camera, I never would
Good
have known how much. Like, I flare my nostrils sometimes for fun. Man, never again. I learned my lesson.
I'm gonna be super self-conscious. If you're self-conscious about your nose holes, leave a comment down below.
It's
Let
gotta
us
be
know.
something.
Is it something you're proud of? Is it something you're self-conscious? Or let us know what you're
Booyah.
self-conscious about. We'll talk about it.
Booyah.
We don't care. We don't mind.
Yep.
This is what this is for. Since we're kind of going down the lines of evil villains, I was posing a question to Joel, and the question was, let's say you, Joel or Pat, right? You have been casted for a role in a major film, and the director has said, you're so good, I'm going to actually let you choose if you're going to be the good guy or the bad guy. I'm going to start with Joel. Joel, what are you going to choose? Calm down, Joel. Calm down. It's just a question.
Well, like,
calm down.
My thing
Just
is
calm
this.
down.
I think eventually I could play a bad guy, but I don't know if inside me right now I have the capacity to be a bad guy like that. Like maybe. Like if I did, it would have to be like a villain that's funny, like a Ryan Reynolds bad guy or something. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going
Like I could be ruthless and I could be like that, but I think my character would have to be still maintain that era, like that.
Yeah.
Maybe as I got further in my career and I got better at acting or something, I could do more. But I think at first it would have to be that because I'd have to play up to my strengths. You know, I don't
like, yeah.
Definitely.
So you would prefer an anti-hero role where you can kind of have the flexibility to be funny, but not quite.
I think I'd like to be the hero. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. All right, Pat. Question goes to you: would you rather be a hero or a villain?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it part of your nature? Is it part of your nature?
You want to be a bad
You
guy?
always want to commit a
Yeah,
crime. Whoa! There.
Look like you shoot lightning out your hands.
I'm Petroid.
That was something, man. Your eyebrows went like they were drawn in. Like that was strong. That was
I do
good.
have the
That was good.
eyebrows.
I like.
I am Patriel the Conqueror.
Charlotte.
That's what I was going to do earlier until I lost my composure with your straight
Yeah.
face.
So bad guy, huh? Bad guy. Like, would you want to be would you want to be like the sinister bad guy or just like the overpowered dark side type bad guy?
I would want to be like the terrible, like
Terrible. Like just.
I don't want to say, for lack of a better term, like the mob,
Yeah.
like the mob boss that kills people, and then eventually at the end gets what he.
Oh, he gets his coming up. His
he
coming up.
gets-
And,
You get what you
coming up.
deserve.
Oh, so you want to
get
take
what
I
you
love
deserve,
that.
buddy.
Yeah. I feel like I have to get if I'm acting and I have to get like
Yeah.
I want
Sleep
the
with the
goal
fishes.
is for the actions in the entire movie.
Yeah.
For my actions in the entire movie to make people absolutely hate me and
At
want to
the
see
end,
me.
Pat goes.
That's a good.
I told you were gonna have to.
And then you give them
You're gonna give him the gusto.
He's gonna be like, you know what? Screw you! You kill me, I kill you.
I'll come back.
Yeah, I've been watching for some reason, I don't know what movie it is, but for some reason, Denzel Washington clips come up. I don't know.
Oh, you
It's
talking
like
about Training Day? Training Day.
No, it's not Training Day.
No?
He's like a super cop type thing or something. I don't even know if he's a cop. I need to look and see what the what the name of the movie is. But they like you know how like on Facebook like now they have like movie
Yeah.
clips that play,
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh, I don't
5-minute
know
movie
about
clips of like don't mess with a cop or something like that, or don't mess when you take somebody's brother. This is what happened. Like in his clips of Denzel Washington being like, it's just the one that goes into his eye, and then he sees like what he's going to do.
Oh,
and then when it comes
Equalizer.
out- Equalizer. That's what it is.
Love that movie.
But yeah, I like that's how I want to.
So what about you?
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
here's what we're gonna do. Me, man, you know what? To be honest, I think supervillain. I think I want to be a supervillain, but I want to be like a nuanced supervillain. Like, and I want to get away with it. I don't want to go out like Pat. Like, I want to be a villain, and I want to get.
What kind of movie is that though?
Because I also want.
So you got to be the main character.
kind of movie
is
is
what
that?
you're saying? Like you got to be the main. The movie has to.
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm saying.
It's
No,
got to be about
you're
you.
the you're the star.
Like you're
You're
Groot.
Like Sopranos.
kind of like Sopranos, kind of like a lot of those like Lemon Cake, where you have a lot of those European movies where the villain is lovable, and he doesn't really get his comeuppance at the end, but he's just subtly sinister, right? You know he's behind the scenes of everything. Because I just feel like that would be the most fun to play. I wouldn't want to be too evil, you know what I mean? But I would want to be just evil enough to be like, I hate this guy, but I also love him at the same time. Because I just feel like that takes a lot of chops. Because you want people to hate you so much that they love your character. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my choice. Yeah,
The villain always either needs to be like just evil inside and out, or there has to be somewhere in there where there's some past thing that's happened to him to make him justified for what he's doing.
Oh, for sure.
Or
I'd have
he can
the
justify
backstory.
himself.
Yeah. Because if you think a lot of the Bond hero, like the Bond supervillains, like they were like the coolest ones. Like they always had the type of demeanor we all like, hello, Mr. Bond. Yeah, I see.
They're always like they sell like stolen art or something.
You
have
are
nice
Mr. Bond.
Lambos.
I've been waiting your arrival. Now that you're here, I must say you are quite as handsome as they say. So, Mr. Bond, I heard you like your alcohol shaken, not stirred. The same way you like it. I hope you don't mind. I took the privilege of providing you with something to wear. We shall have a dinner party tonight at 7. Well, I shall give away my plan. Do you join me? My name would be like Dr. Chavot. Hello, I'm Dr. Chavot. Welcome to
Did you
Chavot
get any
Island.
chocolates?
I watch a
Do
lot
your
of Bond
facial
movies.
Did anybody
expression.
get chocolates for Valentine's Day?
Huh? I did get chocolates. I didn't get those type of chocolates. I got like regular chocolates.
Gas station chocolates.
With a heart on them. Like, so I don't know if that counts. For pretty much, yeah. What do you got?
So
Stovers? Are you a
Walgreens.
Stovers guy, Joel,
Walgreens.
or Werther's Original? Not a Werther's. Russell Stover. You're a Stover guy. What's the other one? Not. I said Werther's.
Where
Original.
there's
Because you said gas
Hey,
station.
don't. Hey,
Shove it in there.
yeah.
You're someone very special too.
Grandpa candy. Grandpa
That is.
candy.
That's church
No, hey,
candy.
what's the other one? It's Russell Stover's, and then there's another type.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
There's another type of chocolate
definitely
they
church
compete. I
candy.
can't think of it.
I see them.
I know what you're talking about too. I can see the logo in my head.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Competing
Boy.
candies. Yeah. Like, okay, so within the chocolate box, like what's your go-to chocolate? What are you grabbing first?
You know, I look for something with a delicious chocolate spread. Maybe a hint of something fruity. Something that says, this is definitely milk chocolate, but it's different. It's different, you know.
There's a treat. It's a surprise. So like something that has like a orange zest
that
or
one
a
had
strawberry zest
cream
within
filling, and it
Is
was
that
super
something
sweet. Like, I wouldn't order that again, you know.
Right.
No, I
you wouldn't buy that for $1.
No, thank you. Oh, how about
Are you a
Godiva?
chocolate
Godiva,
chair?
They make
go
some.
ahead.
Yeah.
Godiva chocolate. All right. There's another one. I think it starts with an L.
Loser.
They come in the little wrapped. That's what I like. Loser chocolate.
Chocolate
Loser
is chocolate.
Yes. Poop chocolate. No.
All I can see is Godiva, Russell
Yeah.
Stover.
Lindell's. I think it's called Lindell's.
Is
Lindell's
this
chocolate.
like when you would want to eat right now or no?
Individually wrapped chocolates.
I don't know.
What is that one?
Like, I don't have
What's
that.
Is that one?
Please?
Is that a coconut? I think that's coconut. I'm guessing that one's coconut.
There's Lint, Lindt.
That's the one.
Listen,
Lindt.
listen, ready?
They're the individual wrapped chocolates. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
No, ASMR.
I can listen. I can't. Just full transparency, Joel. You are stuck with a big smile on your face.
That's
on my
just,
screen,
you know
so
what that
I
is,
can't
right? That's a little bit of that
Well, I'll
ASMR.
get
You
it.
know what I mean?
ASMR.
That's,
yeah. Welcome to.
That's God helping me get through this podcast.
Dude, I hate
also.
that. Like,
Chew that. Don't make that face.
and then the train was just chugging
Thank God I
and
can't see
chugging.
it.
Oh man, speaking of train, speaking of
We're
train,
making some faces. We are making some faces.
have
on
you
the
seen that
podcast.
train that derailed
Face podcast.
Oh,
in
Ohio.
Jeez,
Yeah,
man,
in
just-
Ohio.
Ohio.
If you'd quit
I know, I'm just
chewing the
kidding.
dang chocolate.
Look, he's stuck. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna mess with you no more. Back on Patrick.
No, we're good. We're good. Mess away. Mess away.
That's away because it's usually me.
Mess away. Pat's
He's all
I'm
heck
getting a
yeah,
break.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Please get him. Hey, please get him. They've been bagging on me about
But
golf
they're
for the last
talking-
3 weeks.
Dude, I was telling Katie about that.
I didn't
yesterday.
say golf. I said golf. No, I said golf
this
and
is-
not golf.
Okay, this is a sub story from that joke on the podcast. Is I was telling Katie about that yesterday, and she's like, "So what are you saying?
Golf.
Are you saying which one are you
Sounds
saying?"
like golf.
I was like, "Oh God,
Look, Pat.
bleeding over podcast is
It
bleeding
is.
over into my real life."
It's real. This is real.
I'm
So what
trying
what
to
was
get
what
over
was
the
that
caramel
chocolate you just
accent.
had, Joel? What,
It was
what-
so
what
good.
that
It
one you
was
just
like
had?
it was.
You can't-
It was
you can't
every.
go
It
wrong
was
with caramel.
everything I. It was everything I wanted
not a
in a
chocolate
chocolate at this moment. It was so good. It tasted like God Himself threw it in the oven and said, "Here, Joel, happy V-Day. It's for you."
Melted it down.
And when I bit it,
Melted
it
it
was
down.
just so delicious and the perfect amount of caramel to chocolate ratio. Probably about an ounce of chocolate. It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
You should go on a chocolate channel. You should go on a chocolate channel. You should be able to eat
was
chocolate
good.
and describe what it tastes. Because
I
that was a
liked it
good
a lot.
detail. That was
I might have
lot,
another.
but in a good way. That was really good.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
back on
dude,
Ohio.
have
Back
you
on
seen
Ohio.
how bad? I mean, dude, it's bad. So if you don't know,
It's insane.
a train that was traveling through Ohio derailed, and it was carrying a lot of toxic chemicals, and they started getting into the air, and so they decided, well, hey, we're going to burn it off. And by burning it, it created a whole nother thing. Like I forget what the chemical it creates as a byproduct of burning it. And what they're saying is, though, it'll go into the atmosphere and it will cling to water and create acid rain. So they're going to be getting like a dose of that in there. And then they're trying to tell people they're coming back, but then they're finding dead fish. It's messing up a lot of animals and it's hurting a lot of. Like I read one article where they're saying it could be like Chernobyl level poisonousness. That's crazy. Did you see what it looked like? It was creating like
What's the closest
Yeah.
big city?
Pennsylvania's
where
right
it
next
was
door
a
too.
big
It's like
explosion.
it's
It was a
huge.
explosion.
If you look it up, dude, it's crazy.
It's really big.
I've seen the video.
It's just so
of,
like I'm not
the
a
burning.
conspiracy person, so I'm not saying that at all. Please understand, but it just seems so odd because they were just striking and they were not like they were having like they're not doing good. The railroad owners and then the employees because they don't they don't get sick. They don't get paid sick days. They get mental health days, but they have to. But mental health days have to be scheduled ahead of time. So you can't schedule being sick. You know what I mean? So they're telling them, "Hey, dude, like this is what we need,"
yeah.
and they're not giving it to them still. But how ironic! Like there's been like 4 trains that have derailed in the past like few days. It is. It really is crazy. And
It's crazy. It's crazy. So train workers just have such a weird schedule because everything it's like a what's called a bid system. Like you actually have to bid for when you need to work, and so pretty much if you don't work, you don't get paid. And so they have to work these crazy schedules in order to work. And if I'm incorrect about that, let me know in the comments if I'm correct. But I had applied one time for Norfolk Southern, and that's kind of how they explained it to me. Like you pretty much got to bid for the days you want to work, especially as you're starting out. And the more tenured folks, are the first in the pool
Get
to
to
get that
choose
pool.
what days they want.
Right. Or they're automatically assigned. And it might have changed, but that's why. But basically, if you don't
wild.
work, you don't get paid. And so, you're not, even though you work for the company, you're not guaranteed that
it's
you'll
kind of
get
crazy that all these things
scheduled
are
to work,
happening. And so, look,
which
they're
is
talking
weird.
about some of the people are panicked because their chickens died suddenly. Their foxes have become all crazy. Their pets fell ill. Residents complained of headaches, burning eyes, and sore throats. So here it is. Days later, toxic pillar of smoke towered over the town as officials burned off the dangerous chemical known as vinyl chloride before it could explode. So they had to burn it off or else it was going to blow up. And it was a ton of it. I read somewhere it was like millions of pounds, bro, like a ton of it, dude. And so a few days later, they saw dead fish appeared in the creeks. Thousands of dead fish appeared in the creeks. And like the people, this is water people drink too.
And it's produced industrially.
it's
It's not a natural gas.
No, it's a
burning off,
byproduct
like
of
vinyl
whatever they
chloride.
make.
It's a dangerous chemical known as vinyl chloride.
Yeah.
It's like credit cards, furniture, car parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PVC,
it's crazy,
plastic
dude.
pipe.
Liver damage, rare form of liver cancer can come from it. So I read somewhere that they're saying that the fallout from it could be really bad, like super bad. And they're trying to downplay it.
Sure.
And I mean, I haven't heard too much about it. I mean, you see some stuff on TikTok and like Facebook, but you haven't seen.
Yeah.
You see stuff on
nothing
social media. You don't
main
see anything on the
medias.
news.
And I saw something. They're asking them like, "Well, how come it's not big news right now?" And they're like, "Well, train crashes happen all the time in the United States." I didn't know that. I wasn't aware that they happen on a regular basis.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, but I'm sure they're not carrying vinyl.
Yeah, for sure.
Chloride. At
Well,
the
did you
same
see that
time,
truck?
Right. So
Yeah, I mean, you're
The
not,
truck,
you're not
the
burning
truck
a
over there was a
cancer.
Yeah, I saw
there was
that
a truck
too.
that
Yeah, we
overturned.
talked about that,
and
yeah.
There was another gas that was coming. You saw it just pouring out of there. I mean, why would you carry gas like that in a
Yeah.
truck? Just like, I mean, that can blow a tire, that can have anything. I mean, that should be delivered in a different way or something. Like, what are they going to do?
Agreed. Well, man, our prayers definitely go out to Ohio right now, the people of Ohio. So just know you're with us. We're thinking about you, and we're going to follow up on this story as much as we can. And hopefully we'll get some good news in the coming days. But
I don't know. I don't know
it's
if there's
just
really a
tough
possible way to
situation.
make
Tough
it.
situation,
Like, I
because-
don't think they can spin it good, man. Like, it's a trip. I feel bad
no,
for those
no,
people.
There's not a way. And you know, unfortunately, the media is all about smoke and mirrors. It's about let's distract them with this
For sure.
instead of actually focusing on what's important. I mean, and that's real news. That's real news. People are being affected by it. So, man, definitely our prayers go out. You know how we do on any of our podcasts, man. We put the people first. So definitely to the people of Ohio, we love you. We're praying for you, and we're rooting for you. Also in the chat, show your support as well. So in the comments down below. So crazy, man.
Insane.
But hey, we're going to shed light around here. We're going to let people know what it is. So on a lighter note, kind of was just thinking about some things we could talk about. And with Valentine's Day coming and going, I really got me to thinking, like, is it more that men reject women, or is it that more women
definitely
reject men?
Women reject men.
Historically.
Yeah, women rejecting me.
Yeah. Would you say that with the inclusion of feminism, it actually makes it harder for a guy to get a date these days? And like I said, I've been out of the market for
I don't think so.
super long time. And so I asked the question, just kind of wondering, from
My
the
opinion.
panel, like, what do you guys think?
I don't think it's that hard anymore. I think that people meet differently, but I think that people are
That's what I
way
was gonna
more
say.
open to go out with anybody. So I think it's easier, and I think rejection is less because
Yeah.
you can get rejected by like 9 chicks, and who cares if one says yes, and you don't even have to do nothing. Like, they just swipe. Okay, cool. Swipe,
yeah.
cool. So if it's like
Yep.
that, dude, like, rejection's not even really a thing. Where when we were kids, rejection was legit. Like, you have to work up the mustard, like in the mirror every day. All right, okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tish? I was wondering if you wanted to be my
Practice. You gotta
girlfriend.
practice.
You want to go
Yep.
out? No, we're not going to go out. We can't drive. Hey, girl. Like, and then you just go with the letter because,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, no. So I think
I
it's
was
way
about to say,
different.
man.
Anything
For sure.
that removes the face to face
And now-
like confrontation.
Was it soul wrenching?
Oh, heck
was it
yeah.
was it
Heck
heart
yeah.
crushing when you received that letter?
Now it's
back?
not a big
And
deal.
then
You put your
chose
best
no.
picture up, you put your best profile attributes up, you show off, and then you just say, "Hey." And then most people just want to hook up anyways, and it's so different. I think girls are I think girls are looking for
what's
relationships nowadays, and I think a lot of
Would you
guys
s-
use it just to hook up. Is what my guess would be.
Yeah.
Would you say that we've engaged in all?
No, I don't know if
sexual
I
liberation?
don't know. I think it sucks. It takes away from a lot of stuff. It just sucks. I think it takes away from
I don't know,
that
it's
whole
crazy.
thing.
It was
Do you think that in some ways that women are holding men to a too high of a standard in some cases? What I mean by that is financially,
I think
have to be in a
it
certain
depends.
tax bracket, or they got to look a certain way.
Depends on the
They've
kind of
gotta
girl you're going
depends
for.
on
act
where-
a certain
because
way.
I think a lot of chicks, not chicks,
Yeah.
excuse me, a lot of women. I sound like a college douchebag right there. I think a lot of chicks. No,
Easy, dude. Come on, dude.
no, I think a lot of women. I mean, women are very. I think women are more. I mean, well, guys too, but I think women are very easy to. I mean, if they're confident in themselves, are easy to date somebody who's in a lower bracket financially or just in a different. What's it called? I mean, I don't think it's that choosy anymore.
I mean I think the viewpoint of the world is different now than it was like when we were coming up. When the dad was if you were looking at the dad was the bread, like the brings home the money, and the mom keeps the house clean.
Yeah,
like
sure,
that's
sure.
where a lot of us
Traditional.
grew up. The traditional aspect of what a family was, and now it's more like
But I
women
think
are
that's good
independent,
because
they
you
go out and
can
make
base
their
your
own money.
relationship on actually
And-
liking somebody, not so much.
Yeah,
Can we financially be set? Like, it could be like, well, it doesn't matter.
It's
I mean,
also
I'm good, and if you, well, they had
It's
income
also
anyways. If you make
awesome.
$70K and your spouse only makes $40K, now you're making $110,000. I mean, that's a whole different world. I mean, I know it sounds dumb, but that, I mean, that's a whole different ballpark.
That's true.
Dude, it's so much. Like if you've been in, which I'm sure we all have been in a situation where you are like the one that's working to support the family, and then you're in another situation where both of you are successful in your careers, making decent money and having and like double the income coming in. It's so much more like fulfilling and easier from a financial perspective when both parties are successful in their
I agree
in their fields.
Yeah. Would you say in a relationship, is it better to be equally yoked, or is it better to have a sense of codependence? Like in your case, like where, let's say the husband's making more money or the wife is making more money, and there's an opportunity for one of them to become, a stay-home dad or a stay-home mom. Like, would that be a situation like that you would see would be feasible, or would you say
I'd do it? I mean, I would not have any issue with that. I would have no issue.
traditional way of doing
let's
things
say my wife, let's say Pam, like just got some job where she was making $250,000 or something like that, or $150,000, right? Yeah. Which is really comfortable, right? Which is a little bit more than we make now, so that wouldn't be bad. And she's like, "Hey," because to me, it's like, why would you not want to spend? Instead of your kids going to like a daycare or something, why would you not want to be the person that is there and doesn't have to worry about it? And you can go to the store and you can get him what he needs. And there is no stress because the amount of money that is necessary is there. So I would love it. I think I would have no issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
cool.
I mean,
So the only thing that sucks is the other part of that is the person usually the person that's making that money is the one. That's
Let's assume
a lot.
Let's assume for the
travels.
sake of what I'm saying, just for my fantasy, there she gets off at 5, like 9 to 5 all the time. Let's just say it's
if she's lucky,
it's
enough
so
to make
far
that
out there
kind
and
of
it's not even
money
a
with the
realistic
9 to
thing. But let's
5,
just say, right, I would have no
Game on.
issue with staying home and
Could be.
being the person that handles. I would have a problem cleaning up that. I wouldn't find it emasculating. I would be like, okay, I can work on stuff that I want to work on from home. I can write. I can focus on being a better dad. I can focus on myself and being a better dad and becoming a better person. So,
but that's a big. Well, I don't want to. We'll change that to that subject, but it's also in experiencing both. It's more fulfilling to me to see my partner being successful in a career choice that they've made. Yeah. Like it's not even about money. It's if you keep seeing them grow. I mean, like of course the way our system is built is money comes with success.
It's defined by that.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100%. I know. I know for me, and I'm gonna say this based on the fact that both you guys had your dads in your life. So for me, it's a hard concept to want to be a stay-at-home dad because I watched my mom work hard pretty much her whole life, and so in my mind, like I couldn't imagine a woman having to bear the burden of not having to bear the burden of having to work instead of me. And again, there's nothing wrong with you guys wanting to be stay-at-home dads. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I think that's just
let me
because
explain that.
I had to watch my mom struggle with my dad not being around.
No, for real.
It just makes it harder for me to
in
come
my
to terms with the idea
in the
of
scenario that I'm referring
staying
to.
home.
It's her dream job. So working is not in any way, shape, or form a stress because if it is a stress, then no, I'm not going to do that. because I wouldn't if her working is something that she's always like, man, I got to make sure I have my job. I got to make sure I have my job. Then hell no, there's no way, absolutely not. But if it's like, dude, babe, I own my own business. I love my job. I bring in this much money. There's no worry. There's no need. I'm home when I want to come home. I do like if she is in the place where she's loving it and said, I'd rather you be home than him be with a babysitter or a daycare, for sure. But if there's stress and she's carrying the burden of, if I mess up or if I do something wrong and lose my job, we're screwed. No way, because there has to be security, and I don't feel like there's security if she's like in that aspect.
Oh no! I don't knock the fact that you guys will step up. I know you guys will.
No, for sure.
I'm just kind of telling you my perspective. I agree because it was just a different way.
But I understand that. I get that.
And so I mean, even if it was her dream job, part of me would still be like, man, I got to do something. I don't. It just it would be a transition for me. For a woman to say, this is
where
don't worry about working.
Yeah, this is where I was going to push it earlier. Is like the three of us are artist minds, have creator minds. So in my mind, it turns into what I struggle. We've talked about this before. What I struggle with the most is when your job that you have
doesn't
to
allow you. Yeah, for sure.
Like cuts into your creative. Yeah, it cuts into your creative juices and cuts into your creative zone.
Well, because you're working plan B. It's not plan A.
Yeah. In Joel's situation, or the way I would see it is, if that was ever the case, I could still it would open up the ability to go
and make money in that realm for sure. Yeah.
And try to be successful.
So like you could write, and I could, I want to write that show still. And I just want to find the mindset, and it's hard for me sometimes to bounce my brain back and forth, but
I mean, I feel like it's
and when I say do something, then absolutely.
Yeah, no.
If I just would be at the crib just chilling, I would definitely be.
Would I play video games? It would absolutely.
The same concept.
Absolutely.
And not saying that's what you do. Come on, man.
I would set my time. I'd be like, look, babe, here's the thing, babe. I get up, I feed the baby, I put him to sleep, I game till he wakes up, and then I'm done. Then I'm all in. Then I'm writing and babying and cleaning and food and.
It's
I couldn't know good by it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same concept as if I ever won the lottery. If I ever won the lottery, I could pay off everything I ever owed, and I would have enough money to live the rest of my life. Yeah. I would go 100% fully into like,
and I'd invest a lot of money in it too.
In that field.
Oh, for sure. Now, if I win the lottery, that's a whole different scenario. Like,
but I mean,
with my grits, I quit.
Yeah, like we wouldn't just go. I mean, I'm sure we would take vacations and stuff, but I feel like none of us would just go.
I think I'd do nothing
retire,
for a year.
Go still on a farm somewhere and do nothing.
I think for the first year, I would do so. I would.
Yeah, I would say that I would do. I would say I'm not going to do anything for a year. I would last 2 days.
That'd be me. Yeah,
2 days, and I'd be like,
I would go visit the places I want to go visit.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's do this.
I would go. I would do that. I would go across the Europe or
that's
whatever,
something.
And just spend a couple months just doing that stuff. Because with no budget, bro, definitely. You can do everything. I mean, like there is so much to do. There's not
endless.
Yeah,
endless. Now, I will say I will probably adapt quick to not working. But it would just in my mind, it'd be like, I gotta do something. But no, if we won the lottery, it's game over. Speaking of which, if you won the lottery today. Like, how are you leaving your job? Is it going to be like professional? Like, hey, listen, my financial situation has changed, and unfortunately,
I might even.
I'd work a 2 week.
Continue. I'm not definitely not working 2 weeks. I'm definitely not working. 2 weeks.
I would probably give them. I would donate money.
Take care of me when I needed it.
I'd give them about $50K.
You can keep your petty money.
I'd be like, hey guys, appreciate the time and the bonuses.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, some other.
Preach. Now, if you hated your job, how would you go out?
Oh, I'm out.
You just out? Are you going to go out like
I send a text message. I send a text message. Watch the news at 11.
I would
watch the news at 11. That's it.
I would do it
while I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Eat everybody's lunch. Like just take bites and stick my fingers in all like sandwich. I would put like.
Is that Greek yogurt? I think it is.
I would pour out all the coffee. I would I would use the bathroom with extreme amounts of TP in every one of them. I would
Clogging all the toilets.
yeah, I'd call customers and just
Kiss your plumbing
talk
goodbye.
crap to them. Like, listen.
Talk crazy.
No, I would talk AC crap.
Would you ask him, is there a
your house
refrigerator
is
running?
hot. Like, you got the worst AC in the world. You wish you had a better system. Old. 10 years.
Why your vents
You
so
so
dusty?
broke. You got a 10
You got them old
AC.
dusty vents.
You know? Like, I think I would. Then
You still got copper pipe. You still got copper pipes.
I would go in there.
Get you some
have a
PVC.
kitten, I'd let him out the front door. No, I'd say, and I would stand in front of the door and say, "You can't come out, not yet," like this, like that, and then I would let him out. Yeah. I'll say,
I will
yeah, I'll
liberate
say,
your kitty.
He belongs
I will
in the
liberate
wild.
your kitten.
He's a feline.
You wouldn't put a tiger in a house, so why would you
Betray
put a
my
cat?
Lipschen.
Truth.
He is a feline nature. He's wild. Set him free. There you go. Oh, he's upset. Calm
That's
down,
funny.
Joel. Calm down. Calm down. It's just a scenario. No
Hey,
need
so-
to get upset, Joel.
So over at
Stay
the
calm.
brewery over there, they had like speed dating
Zen.
on Monday, which was the day before Valentine's Day at the one in China Grove.
Yeah, what brewery?
Cartel Brewing. Yeah. So they had a speed dating. Me and Pam said the same thing. Pam said the same thing. I said, "But what if somebody likes you? What are you going to do?"
Yeah,
then?"
I'd love to go to
"Hey."
just-
But it'd be, maybe go in disguise. If I was in disguise, I would do it. Yeah, not as myself
Sorry, I'm
though,
married.
because I know too many people around here. I would have to go in disguise.
Sure.
Yeah.
Joel, you would listen. You would have to go
I'd
full
go-
prosthetic
I'd have to
because
go all
you
the way
just-
in
you have that face.
Habibi.
You'd
Yeah.
have to literally change. You have to change everything. You
It's like,
really
dude,
have
it's like
to change
this.
everything.
This is the perfect definition of Joel's face. Is like Ethan
And
and
what they say?
Daryl watch
Calm
the podcast.
down. You're making them upset, Pat.
and they
You're
go-
making them upset. Calm down.
And they were like, "I didn't know you knew Joel from the
See?
podcast."
See?
Yeah, I went to
First thing they said, "I didn't know you knew
went to
Joel."
Chick-fil-A.
I was like,
Hey.
"Yeah, we've been friends forever."
Went to
Joel is
went to
the
Chick-fil-A,
Mexican
and I had went one
licorice.
time like a month
Yeah.
ago. Oh, hey, ole,
The licorice.
Nick Leche, Nick
He's,
Milk.
hey, he's Nick Leche. Oh, my stomach hurt just from saying milk. Oh.
So yeah,
Hey, somebody give me some
so I
almond milk
went to
to drink.
Chick-fil-A, and the Mexican girl goes, "I remember you," and I was like, "I remember you too." Mexico. At that, I said Mexico with my super American accent. Mexico. You know, that's just weird. You know,
The best.
that's like a
Well, hello
redneck.
there, my Mexican brethren.
I was about to say the best is when we used to go eat
Oh,
in
yeah.
high school and at Mexican restaurants, and Brett would be with us, and they look at Joel and start speaking
telling you.
Spanish, and Joel would just go and point at the whitest of white Bretts who speaks perfect Spanish.
The
because-
worst.
You got
Yeah,
Brett over here
for
with
sure.
Donde
Spanish lady.
está en la
It's like,
biblioteca? Hola, mi amigos.
Like a redneck doing
Donde está, por favor?
Black history.
And he's
class.
so confident with it. So confident.
You know what I mean? Like a redneck dude. Like
I've been to
"We're
Argentina."
slaves.
Right. Yeah. All right. Hey, today
She didn't
we're going
want
to
to
talk
sit. She's like,
about
"I ain't sitting
Rosa
back
Parks.
I ain't
And
sitting.
saying that she took-
but she might have to. It just depends on you.
She's hey, that Rosa said,
It'd be weird,
"No,
right?
I ain't moving. I ain't getting up out this
Imagine
seat."
that. Imagine that. Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
It would be
Yes,
weird.
very.
Yeah.
No, if he taught it. If he
If a
taught
redneck
it.
majored in black history. Yeah. I actually got a major in black history.
African studies.
Hey, today we're going to talk about Harriet Tubman. And how she
Like hey, look, like he's in
Nelson
dashiki. He's like,
Mandela
all right, yeah, I'll
was a
sit down
pioneer.
Was,
with like the African style dashiki. He's got a
but
wife
he's got a
named
sleeveless
Kenya.
one. He's got a
She's
sleeveless
black.
dashiki.
he cut the sleeves out of it.
She's
First of all, my wife
She's
is
African American.
All right, her
She's
name is Aruka. Okay, she is.
So it would be-
she is Swahili. All
I think
right,
it'd be funny.
so you
Well,
will show
you
her
never know.
respect.
I would attend it also.
I would
Yeah.
go to that class. I would attend that class.
That would, yeah.
I actually go
I
by
bet-
my Swahili name Umbaka.
I
So
bet after the initial shock wore off, that would be one of everybody's favorite teachers. If they were true to, which I guess if you
Hey,
get
Pat.
a degree in it, you
Pat,
bet
can you finish?
to.
Hold on, can you finish
good morning,
the
class.
sentence? You gotta be
My
true
name
to,
is
you gotta be
Jethro.
True to. You got to be true to.
I said what to what you believe.
You read true to 3 times. You got to be true to.
True to what you
you gotta be true
believe.
to
I
it. Hey, you got to be true to it.
was just waiting on one of you guys to talk over me.
Boo. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say that. I was going to do That's good. Nick, sit forward.
Stop, Nick.
Sit forward.
I knew Nick was going to back up from the mic. Look at those pecs.
It's all good.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
It's all good. So how about the
No, it's a good time. I'm having a good time. No offended. We don't get. Hey,
I thought you guys would be happy that I made a joke like that.
I'm very happy. Man.
I don't ever go after anybody.
Hey, you got me. I've
I
been
didn't
got.
get I got both of you.
I'm saying me with us. We.
No.
He got us. Me is we.
you're
I
gonna
can't see Joe's
you're
face, so
gonna
I don't know if he's.
Oh, you
He's
whoa
upset
whoa.
right now. He's very upset. Pat, calm down.
Whoa.
Right.
You got me,
Easy, Pat. Easy.
man.
That's the only good face I have this whole podcast.
I'm tapping into my peer mediator skills. Okay, I learned this in high school, so I'm utilizing it right now to keep you both calm. Okay, so
I just appreciate
guys-
that both of you guys are rubbing off on me now. I
I
can
want
see
you
your
guys.
faces,
I
and
want
can
you guys
fall
to
into
know
the-
that I've been
visual
depressed
aspect.
about something. Not making fun of depressed people. I'm not really depressed, but I've been down about something. I can't find sunglasses to fit my big face. It sucks, man.
been a
Like
problem of yours for
I
a
think I
long
find
time.
you
Yeah,
ever,
it's
like
hard.
it's like one of those. It's like an optical illusion. I see them on the rack and they look huge. I'm like, oh, these are perfect. Look, they're like this big. So I'm like, yes, these are definitely going to fit. And when I go to put them on, they're like tiny as hell. Like, so then I take,
100%.
like
Yeah.
any kind.
Like,
Ray-Bans
when
don't
by
fit. What's with my
glasses, you
head
mean
is too
Ray-Bans.
wide. When I put on Ray-Bans, I can hear the joints, and I'm just going
Ray-Bans Terrible.
let me tell you.
just waiting to bust. Them Ray-Bans are about to snap. Like, brrr. And I hate it because I want to wear them. I want to wear sunglasses. I hate it, dude. I can't even see.
I'm going to tell you what you got to do. I'm going to tell you what you need.
I'm going to look up.
Resolution. Hey, as a
Tell him,
sunglass
Nick.
I tried, but they don't
you
seem
gotta
to be
get your
big enough.
pair of
They're
Ray-Bans.
like
they go with everything.
baby-ators. They're not big. I need big ones. Like, I need
Yeah.
like I need
Ask
glasses
Ryan.
that
Ryan-
look like they're
Ryan
going to
rocked
cover
aviators
a
forever.
car.
Aviators are wide,
They just
man.
will
You
fit
gotta-
my face.
What you got to do? What you got to do is you
I
got to
get
go
glasses for big heads.
and get yourself a custom fitting.
I'm just so embarrassed that I have to have that.
Glass
It's embarrassing.
Help them find the right size.
Sunglasses,
Looking for
yeah.
sunglasses,
For those,
right, Joel?
for those
Yeah,
big,
it's
beautiful
embarrassing
brown
that I
eyes.
got to go.
See what I did there?
Listen,
Yeah. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Katie
Look,
Ray's
I'll go
has
with you.
big
large
dome.
fit
Maybe we should
frames.
start a business, a big-headed
I'll
glasses
go with you.
business.
I will. Big dome.
Heck yeah. Just
Hey, I
thick-
definitely
Fat
been
head
in that
glasses.
one. Yeah, 'cause
Like I don't have a big forehead, but
boy's got a dome on him.
glasses just look
Oh, I got a dome.
7.5. Talk about it.
What size hat you wear, Joel? Ooh, what you got? What you got, Nick?
Same.
No.
I wear 7 3/4.
But Pat, you got one of those heads that go this way. Like I got a head that like your head's like a
can't see which way.
it's a long head.
It goes this way.
Like I got a me and Nick.
yeah.
No, me and Nick got big
Yeah.
Might be what
round
it is.
heads. You got
I
a
always
long
thought it was
head,
just
so your
wide.
head is big in circumference back and forth. Yeah, hey,
That's what she said.
yeah,
This way.
yep.
We're this way. We're this way.
Like a taco
You're-
head.
You're this way.
You're like a taco supreme head.
This is right here, Pat. That's-
No,
that's
like
you.
this
That's where
way,
you
like
live.
Hold on,
this
not
way,
this way?
like a train
or this
going
way.
that forward.
No, like this
Yeah.
way. But if you take it and then turn it,
Okay,
this way.
here's my
Like,
what's
this is
called.
it. You're a locomotive.
Like we're pumpkin heads.
Gotcha.
You're a cucumber head. Just as long, but not as round.
Okay.
So equal in size.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Just as nice. What a
And
head
just as popular.
you got. That is a head to have.
I'll take it. I'll take
It's a
it.
fruit to boot. Yeah.
Now we have to
that'll be
make shirts
so-
where you guys are pumpkins and I'm a cucumber.
Joel, what you
I ain't
got
got
for
crap
us as
today.
we
I'm
keep
just here to
this thing
talk.
going? What you got
Yeah,
for us,
it's
Joel?
been a week.
You
I
always have
loved
something.
the Super Bowl. I thought it was
Really?
great.
Man. That's okay.
Dude, it's been a
Hey,
freaking.
tell us about your new pizza venture. What's up with that? Oh wow, you know what? I'm done.
It's my side hustle. No, so I decided that to be a responsible adult, that two things. First,
I can see
we
the
just bought a house. I just bought my first house, which I want to say I'm very proud of. Just bought a house. And in the process of buying a home, you acquire some debt. You know what I mean? Like you max out some, you had to buy some, like you got to buy
Good.
Christmas, because think about this.
Couldn't have said it better
Nick,
myself.
I bought the house. When did I move? The 26th of December, right? We moved.
Oh
We got there on Christmas. We got there on We moved on the
No, you got there on Christmas.
December 6th.
We moved
December 6th.
November
We moved
26th.
December 6th.
And you were in by this
Yeah, that's
December
right.
6th.
We moved
Yeah.
December 6th,
So I'm saying you
so
closed on the 26th.
that quickly
and you
Christmas
were in
comes.
by
So you're still spending money, and then you got to buy stuff for the house, and then you got to pay money, and then you got to all kinds of stuff. So I thought, they're opening a cool pizza spot at the brewery, above the brewery, and I thought, man, I think I like to cook. I thought it'd be fun to learn how to make pizzas. Because they do everything from scratch. So I just decided I was going to message, like they posted they were hiring. So I said, okay, message, hey, I'll put a little application or whatever. And then he asked me to come over there, and he was looking for someone full time, but I was like, I can't do full time because I already have a job, and I'm not trying to leave my job. I'm just trying to make some extra income, supplement a little bit. So he's like, yeah, I can use you part time. So I started making pizzas, and it's fun, and it's delicious, and the food's good, and it's quality, and makes them. I mean, it goes by fast too. It goes by quickly.
Yeah,
pizza is hard to stretch.
Need to go.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah,
You see it on TV.
Well, man.
Oh heck yeah, that's easy. Dude, it is not easy because you don't want to rip the pizza first, right? You don't. You got to pull it, spin it, pull it, spin it, pull it, spin it, pull it, spin it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're ordering, no.
Do you put it through the little
We hand flatten.
crank to flatten the dough? And then,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
I turn up in there.
Man.
Whenever I'm in there, they
I'll
call me
send it.
Mario, and I just get it
I'll
in,
send it.
dude. We turn up. It's true. I say, pizza. I say, what kind of the pizza? They say, pizza. And I just get it in. Right. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, look. It's like,
do you find it yourself according
this,
to the accent?
you're getting it in. You got to focus where you're going.
Yeah.
It is one of those, you think when you eat at a restaurant, you're like, how do they mess up my food? It's freaking mindless. You're just making food. Bro, it's freaking hard. Like it is. It takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah.
Like you can't really, it sucks for me because I like to crack jokes and I can't talk as much as I want to because I have to focus so much. In my mind, I was like, oh, we get a part-time. We just opened. So yeah.
Are they busy?
It's been busy. So pizzas. We have a
what,
wood
though?
fire.
What's their special? What's their
oven in there, and the
most
pizza's super
popular
good. Yeah, yeah, it's really good.
Ooh,
Authentic.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we're open tomorrow.
better.
Yeah, they open at lunch. They
I
open
got
at like
Mark.
9.
So they open for
Joel.
lunch?
What?
What I'm thinking
Or 11.
is. Here's my thought. Here's my thought. Right. Remember earlier in the podcast we talked about having that one thing to impress people.
Hey,
You're my only friend that I know that makes pizza.
That's true.
Eventually, you're
and
you're going to be spinning that bad boy
pizza
over your
expert.
head.
that was my thought. Not
How
like
many
to be
people do you
better,
know
but
that can do that?
to be like? I enjoy learning.
Oh, hey.
You know me, dude. I like to know all kinds of weird stuff. Like I try as many jobs as I can. Not try jobs, but if something's interesting, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to be the guy that makes
I told
noises
you,
like,
they call me
watching
Mario.
me? Hello.
That was
that
not a
you?
liar joke. That's real.
Hey, man, I love it. You going to come out.
That's awesome.
way.
What if, are you going to come out like during birthdays and
I
spin them a
can't spin
birthday
it.
pizza? Like, it's your birthday. Yeah, no? I'm saying when you finally do, like when you get to that skill, like, are you going to show that off? Like, are you going to show off that skill? Oh, what was that? Which one was that one?
Ooh, what was that?
Oh, they gave you a twofer in there. That's wild.
Oh, you got to finish it?
Calm
I
down.
have food in my beer like a fat guy.
You don't look mad
Whoa.
to me. You look pretty calm to me
Yeah.
right now. Easy old on that. So hey man, listen, I'm waiting for the day when you get the
I don't think it's
pizzas
going
over
to
your
last
head.
that long. My plan is this.
It's coming.
I'm gonna say
I want to
We
pay off
believe.
some debt. build a savings account, and then go back to relaxing a little more. You know?
Sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, but this is a skill you can take with you at home. Like you can continue to hone your skill at the house, man.
So it's
It's a life skill for you.
Here's the thing.
Like when people come over,
Nick,
you're like,
one thing you know about me.
Who's down for some pizza?
I like to relate to people, right? And the more stuff I do, the more possibilities I have to be like, oh yeah, heck yeah, and have a conversation about it, right? Like that's huge for me. That's a big that's part of who I am. So that's why I read so much crap and I try to be into so much stuff, and because you never know who you're going to meet, and it actually happens.
Yeah.
A dog just burped. What are you, a man? He's all bah. Yeah. That's Charles.
He's trying to get a few seconds on the podcast.
Me neither. That was a burp and a half.
I've never heard a dog burp before.
Really?
Ooh. You heard it here first, folks.
Only
Only on the Tuesday podcast.
Oh man.
Joel said, hand over the chocolate.
I am now telling the machine exactly what it can do with a lifetime supply of chocolate. You remember that in the thing? He's all,
This chocolate
this machine's going to tell us exactly where the welcome ticket is. It says, what would a machine do with a lifetime supply of chocolate? I am now telling the machine exactly what he can do with a lifetime supply of chocolate. Then it goes, two down, 3 more to go.
Just like it.
He was, man. He thought he
sound just
had it
like
figured out. I were twins.
You could be a stand-in.
True.
Crazy person.
What you got up your sleeve over there, McNick?
Becoming another person. This is good. Man, not too much, man. That was kind of, my talking point for the night, man. I'm just loving this podcast. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna take a moment and just talk about how much fun I'm having with this podcast. And I'm gonna tell you, folks. Let me tell you something. Last week's podcast, which is coming out when, Pat? Tomorrow.
Well,
it wouldn't be tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's gonna be.
It's the last
week
episode.
of tomorrow on Thursday.
Before this one.
I keep forgetting we're in the future. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, we're always in the future.
We're in the future, Nick.
That's the way we keep every week.
Man, so I just confused me, everyone on the podcast, and everybody listening, so I apologize for that. But I love it, man. It's just an opportunity to get together with my guys from my house and do some stuff. Now, I will say this. We are planning to do some major stuff as the weather...
Oh, my God.
Are you okay over there? You didn't choke. You didn't choke, did you? Listen, we almost lost Joel on a past podcast, and so I made a promise.
I'm trying to suck the chocolate off.
I would never allow it to
happen
happen
to
again.
get it gone.
It was scary.
Like,
Oh, you're in such a flow. It always sounds,
just a random,
Russell put way too much
Hey,
chocolate
I got
on
concerned. I got concerned. Right?
God.
Yeah. Pat, you remember you were there when Joel choked on that chip.
I did.
We laughed at him, and I feel bad to this day that none of us took the time to say, "Hey, Joel, you okay?" He Heimlicked himself.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I was really choking.
I was concerned for a second. My heart
I
skipped a
couldn't
beat.
breathe, and there's a chance I could have died that day. And where would we be?
And I felt. Listen,
yeah, it is. I felt
really bad.
Keep that in the podcast? Did it stay in the podcast?
Oh my God!
Yes,
it was live.
And it like shot out of my mouth. Yeah.
I'm laughing again. That was the funny part. It wasn't that you choked. It was that it shot out, and I was unexpected.
Yeah, it was the aftermath
for it to fly out the way that it did, because it was at a high velocity. It was moving. That thing was like, and it was out.
Oh man.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff that happened at that house.
Hey, do you remember that?
I remember we were filming something for trivia, and I got attacked by fire ant.
I thought it was cool because I was like, oh, I would take people's their heads and like clear them off and scrape all the goo off. Remember that, Nick? I used to do that. And so one time my friend's like, oh, here, do this for me. I was like, oh, absolutely. No problem. $10. Like, I was an entrepreneur. I'll do your head for 10. Taking a deer head and getting all the meat off of it.
What
so
is
it's just
it? What were you
skull
doing?
and antlers, right? And then like tanning it. Yeah. But you gotta like get in there, right? Because there's brains in there.
Like.
So he brought one over. I put it in a bucket, and by this time I'm over it. I'm like, I hate this. Like, I got into it for a second, and I was like, damn, this sucks. I don't really want to do this for $10. But I said I would do it, right? So I keep pushing it off. I keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. And like 2 weeks go by, and I'm like, dang, it's foul, bro. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, God. But it's a good deer, so I have to do it. And I'm like, and I made this promise that I'm going to do it. But the freaking water, it just like blood and water and mixed. So I boil it. I put it. I take it. I boil it and put it back in the water. And it's like sitting there and it's all bloody. And I maybe wait a couple more days. And I go and then I take it down to the back. And then my friend comes over. He's like, "Oh, let me do it, man. I want to skin it." And I had gloves on, and I was doing it really careful because I know it's been sitting there nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to be a zombie or nothing, you know, like, oh. So, freaking, he cuts his finger, bro. Like, it's like a tiniest cut. Like, tiniest cut from cut that was on that head, right? The tiniest cut with his knife. I remember. And he's like, oh. And I had told him, wear gloves. But he's like, no, I want to feel it in my hands. I'm like, what are you, some freaking murderer? You want to feel the skull and the meat in your hands? I want to be in touch with nature. I'm like, no, wear these gloves. No, he did it. Cut himself. Ended up in the emergency room a couple days later because he got infected from that. What's called his whole freaking pinky was huge. So anyways. Infection. So I ended up finishing the head or whatever. And then I had 2 buckets filled with like blood water. Just because I would take it from here and put it in this one and rinse it off, right? Just nasty blood water. So like it's morning time and both the boys and their mom come outside because I'm just like, come with me. I'm going to carry these buckets to the creek and just throw them in there or whatever, right? So I get the buckets, boom, carrying them, and the freaking handles snap. Like they snap off the thing. So the buckets go down and listen to me in slow motion. The buckets hit the ground and all the water comes up. All over my whole body and face. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I'm going to die. So I get butt naked in my backyard. It's morning time. I take off all my clothes. I sprint around the house butt naked, dude. Running inside. The kids and her are back there throwing up. Like, oh, because it stinks, dude. And I run, like I'm telling you, if somebody was out there, they saw a Mexican hairy guy just running around. I can't run that. I left my clothes out there. I got in the shower. And I told you I took a shower for 3 hours, bro, because I remembered my friend's finger. I'm like, I'm going to die. Taking the shower. I went through a whole bottle of soap. And I told her, I was like, I'm going to die. I was like, I'm not going to make it. I was like, I'm going to die. And so I'm washing it. Until this day, Asher will not eat deer.
I'm going to throw up.
Because that one time, bro. It was like, dude, that moment right there was the grossest, smelling, scariest moment. I just imagine this, dude, like Patrick, I remember it so vividly. And it was like slow motion, Nick. Like I heard it crack, boom.
I don't want to
hit the ground, just shot. Like when I tell you, if you could have seen it,
legitimately feel like
just
I'm
came
puke.
up, all of it. Oh, my whole face, bro. 3-hour shower, whole bottle. Oh, worst
it's like
day.
Evil.
I mean, I was so mad.
It's like Evil Dead sludge, man.
I'm very fast, naked, and smelly. That's for sure.
Oh man, poor guy. Hey, yeah, I'm so glad you didn't die. Easy, calm down. It's okay, you didn't die. You're okay.
Yeah, I think this is good. I think we're at a good point. I think we're at a good stop. That's a good story to end on. But that's
it's gonna be
true
okay,
life
buddy.
right there.
I think so too.
That
I think
was
so
the
too.
grossest day.
That's real.
I'm gonna go through
Asher had a sucker, and
You got to hold it, Pat. You can throw up
so
after we finish the podcast. No peeking right now.
he was like, he hated deer. He's like, I'm not eating deer. Never to this day will not eat deer just because of that smell. And it was all over. Not when it's like rotted sauce.
Traumatizing.
Deer's good. Deer meat's delicious.
Dude, Michael's finger almost fell off.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's almost in his bloodstream. Like he had to go to he had to go to the emergency.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You sent me.
Yeah,
I remember
if he got in his bloodstream,
You
he'd
do
be.
wear gloves.
I remember you sent me the picture when he was in the hospital, and then it was still gross
he
when
was
we
with some
saw him.
girl.
The
I
next day,
remember they
'cause
both
I want to say that was around the time for his birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah,
It was during. It was during
This
the podcast.
was fun, man. This was good.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nick,
Crazy.
Yeah, this is good.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Definitely.
Gotcha. All right, we ready to end this thing? I didn't know if you were passing it to me or not. I was like, oh.
I just giving you a hard time, man. This is giving you
You
a
okay,
hard
Joe?
time.
You okay?
Like,
I was like,
retired.
hey.
I just give you one of the old good old times.
Hot take.
Just two friends just having a good conversation. Is that right? Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Steve.
You know it's true. Hey Nick, you're a good friend.
Hey, that was
A good
really
guy.
good.
You're a good
Yo.
guy. You're a good guy. See, I changed it. Good guy.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
such
I
a
appreciate
nice
you.
guy.
Hey, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, Steve. You know what?
You're gonna give me a
I'm gonna get Steve a face.
hair,
I'm gonna get
mouth.
Steve a
I
face.
can't,
Steve,
face.
you hang in there.
I can't. A face. I can't do it. Face. You're gonna give me a face. That's hard. Face is
Yeah.
hard. I gotta practice in the mirror.
I'm gonna give you an avatar.
You can't do it,
Steve's getting an
Put
avatar.
F-bombs.
Steve's getting an avatar.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make a sketch
Thank
and I'm gonna make Steve a face. He's gonna be a part of this podcast. I'm committed. Yeah. No, but first of all, we want to thank everybody that's continuing to tune into the podcast. We just have a lot of fun. So sometimes we get off on a little bit of rant. Stay with us. Hold on the road. Calm down. We're so upset on this podcast. Joel and Pat are just very
If I
upset
was
on this particular podcast.
I was super
and it's
good, I would
okay. It's
slay,
almost
like-
over, and you guys can get some rest. Easy, Pat. Whoa.
like slay. Oh, my nose itches from the hair.
I shake my little tush on the catwalk.
Just pouting.
The catwalk. On the
Somebody
catwalk.
just close it out.
All right, no, seriously. We want to thank everybody. So I'm trying. I'm really trying. Oh man, I'm really trying here. Maybe we don't want it to end, Pat. Maybe we just want to keep going. Maybe the people want more. No,
Hopefully
we
people-
can't give you more now because if we give you more now, you won't come
Yeah.
back later. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the podcast. I'm gonna just focus on the ending.
Focus on your screen.
I'm looking at me. All right, I'm going to block. Okay. I want to thank everybody for joining us on the podcast. I want to thank Joel and I want to thank Patrick for being such great co-hosts as we go down this podcast journey. Right now is the time of the show where we put in our shameless plugs, and we're going to start with Patrick for your shameless plug, and then of course we'll allow. Okay, Pat can't right now.
If you're listening to this
Okay.
podcast on any podcast platform, you need to go to our Tuesday YouTube, youtube.com/CHWSDY and watch it just for the facial expressions alone.
Yeah, there's a lot on this episode.
That's me.
You can catch
All right,
me
Joel,
on Twitter,
it's time now for your shameless plug. Go for it, sir.
Find me on Facebook, as Joel Rayman. That's not true. Doris. And that's it. That's all I got. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you later, alligators.